Now beta, let's start with the lines and angles chapter, that is chapter number 6. So the first basic concept is line. As you know that line you can draw, and line can move endlessly in both the direction. If you draw this and you will put arrow on both the side, this is a line because it can move infinitely in both the direction. So this is the line. If I draw a line that has a fixed length, that is 4 centimeter, 3 centimeter, that is called a line segment. Line segment has two endpoints. Line has no endpoint. Line segment has two endpoints. Bache, no need to write down. I will send you all this in the concept map form, so you can write that from there. You just please listen to me carefully. And the another one is a ray. Ray has one endpoint and it moves in only one direction. Ray has only one endpoint and it can move only in one direction, but a line can move in both the direction. Line segment cannot be extended because it has a fixed length and it has two endpoints. So this is all about the definition of line, ray and line segment. Next is collinear point. Collinear points are the points. सिर्फ बच्चे सुनना है आपने. This all I will send you in the form of concept map. You can write the definitions from there. Next is collinear point. So collinear points are the points which lie on a same straight line. If I mark 2 points and if I will join them, they will surely lie on a single line. If I mark 4-5 points and I will draw a line, that line will pass through all these points. So this 4-5 points will be called collinear point. If I draw 3 points like this, are they collinear? Will they lie on a same line? Do they lie on a same line? No, because they are not. If I join them, two of them, then this point is lying outside this. So surely these 3 points are not collinear because two of them are lying on a straight line, but third one is lying outside the line. So that means these 3 points are not collinear. Got it? Now the next is type of angles. On the basis of the degree, you have to classify the type of angles. First one is acute angle. First one is acute angle. If the angle is less than 90, means it will lie between 0 and 90 degree. If the angle lie between 0 and 90 degree, it will be less than 90 but greater than 0 degree. It is called acute angle. So acute angle is the angle that lie between 0 and 90. If I talk about obtuse angle, the angle theta is greater than 90 but less than 180. But less than 180. That means it has measurement more than 90 but less than 180. 90 से ज़्यादा है, it can be 91, 92, 98, 100, 140, 135. But not equal to 90 and not equal to 180, because if this angle will be equal to 90 degree, it will be a right angle. If I take theta is equal to 90 degree, if I draw an angle of 90 degree, this 90 degree angle is called right angle. This angle is called right angle, and this angle is called acute angle. This is called obtuse angle. This you all have to write in the notebook as a part of the introduction of this chapter. And if the angle is a straight line, means this angle is equal to 180 degree, then this angle is called straight angle. This angle is called straight angle. Is it okay? Any doubt? And the next one is reflex angle. If the angle is more than 180 but less than 360, that angle is called reflex angle. Next one is reflex angle, that lie between 180 and 360. As you know that if we have one angle, this how you will draw this angle? It will be like this. Obviously this is more than 180 but less than 360 क्योंकि 360 तो ये complete है ना. So this angle, this I have drawn, this is more than 180 but less than 360. It is called reflex angle. 180 but less than 360. That's why they are called reflex angle. Next is your complete angle. Complete angle if the angle is of 360 degree. If I take theta is equal to 360 degree like this complete angle, if I draw this complete, this is called your complete angle. This is called complete angle. This is called complete angle. 7th and 8th class, you must have listened about the term complementary, supplementary. Two angles are said to be complementary if their sum is 90. If I write one angle as 15 degree, then what is its complement? So its complement is 90 minus 15, that is 75 degree. Is it okay? So the complement of 15 degrees, 90 minus 15, that is 75 degree. Then we have another pair that is called supplementary angle. If the sum of two angles is 180, then those pairs are called supplementary angles. Then the pair of those angles is called supplementary angle. Like if I write one angle as 120 degree, then what is the supplement of 120 degree? What is the supplementary angle of 120 degree? So supplementary of 120 degree is 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. If I write 120, then supplementary angle of 120 is 180 minus 120, that is 60 degree. Is it clear, beta? Is it clear? So complementary angles together make their sum as 90 and supplementary have their sum as 120 degree, 180 degree. तो इसके बेस पे क्वेश्चंस हैं, वो भी करेंगे अभी. Few more concepts are there. Next is your adjacent angle. And adjacent angles we have already discussed in the 7th class. Very deeply we have discussed this adjacent angle. If I draw this angle A, B, C, and this is D. So adjacent angles are the angles which have two properties. Number one, they have the same vertex. And the non-common arms will lie on the either side of the angle. The non-common arm will lie on the either side of the angle. And the common arm will lie in both the angles. Like if I write angle ABD and CBD, then these two angles have BD as their common arm. Then these two angles have, ब्रिजेश, जब आप अटेंडेंस मार्क करोगे ना, रिधिमा के नेम के साथ लिख देना 10:30 पे एंटर किया इसने. Then these two angles have the common vertex B and they have one common arm, that is BD, and the non-common arm AB and BC, that is lie on the either side of the common arm. So this is the definition of the adjacent angle. If I draw A, B, C, D, and this is O. If I write AOB, first angle I am writing AOB and the another one is BOC. Are they adjacent? Are they adjacent? Are they adjacent, beta? Yes, they are adjacent because AOB and this is your BOC. They have common arm OB and the non-common arm OA and OC are on the either side of the common arm. कि common arm के एक इधर आ रहा है, एक इधर आ रहा है, और O is the common vertex. So yes, they are adjacent. So I can write 2-3 pairs from this. First I have written, the second one is AOB and BOD, that is again adjacent. BOC and COD, AOC, COD, they all are adjacent. Now look at this example. X, Y, Z, and this is your W. Is X, Y, W adjacent to angle XYZ? Is angle XYW adjacent to XYZ? No beta, they are not adjacent because ये जो एंगल है ये इसके अंदर लाई कर रहा है, अंदर नहीं होना चाहिए. XYW, wherever it is finishing, the next angle should start from this point, WYZ. So Y will be the common vertex and YW is the common arm. XY and YZ will be the non-common arm that are lying on the either side of YW. But here it is not so. ये एंगल इस बड़े वाले एंगल के अंदर लाई कर रहा है, तो नो दे आर नॉट एडजेसेंट, क्योंकि इनकी जो कॉमन आर्म है, ये एंगल और ये एंगल, इसकी कॉमन आर्म है XY, वो तो उसके ऊपर ही लाई कर रही है, इस एंगल में भी और इस एंगल में भी. सो दे आर नॉट एडजेसेंट. Linear pair you have already listened in the previous classes. When the pair, I am talking about the pair, when the sum of two angles is 180, they are called supplementary angle and they can also be called as linear pair because both have the same property. Linear pair में भी two angles होते हैं और supplementary में भी दो ही होते हैं. So when the sum of two angles is 180, they are also called that they are forming a linear pair. But if on a straight line more than two angles are forming, then the name of the angles will change. They are said to be that angles on a straight line. If I draw like this type of question we have already discussed. This is x, this is x plus 2, this is 2x plus 4, then find x. As you can see that these three angles are lying on a same straight line. So I will write here that the sum of these three angles is 180, but the name of the property is not linear pair. You will write angles on a straight line. So if two angles are there on the straight line, then you will say it is forming a linear pair. And if more than two angles are there, then you will write it as angles on a straight line. Is it clear? So from here you can find x. X plus 2x is your 4x. 180 minus 6 you will subtract, and when you divide it you will get x from here. And if x is there, you can find these three angles. Suppose I write the name AOB, this is C, this is D. So the first angle is AOC, second one is COD, third one is DOB. So you will find these three angles by putting the value of x there. So this type of questions are again there in this chapter and we will discuss it later on. In the 7th class, we have learnt if the two parallel lines are there and there is one transversal, then different types of angles will be formed here. Did you remember about this? If I write 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, then as two lines are intersecting each other, then they are said to be vertically opposite angle. Is it so? आपको याद है बेटा, ये अगर दो लाइंस आपस में क्रॉस करती हैं इस तरह से AOBCD, then this angle 1 and angle 2 are equal because they are vertically opposite angle. Angle 3 and angle 4 is equal because they are again vertically opposite angle. So same I have written this concept here as these two lines are intersecting. Angle 1 is equal to angle 3, angle 2 is equal to angle 4, and same concept will be followed in this also. 5 is equal to 7 and angle 6 is equal to 8. They all are vertically opposite angles. Is this clear, beta? Any doubt? If any doubt is there, you can ask. Otherwise, I am going to start with the next term that you have already done in the previous class. This is your vertically opposite angle. Next is your linear pair. How many linear pairs are forming here? 1 plus 2 is lying on a straight line. So 1 plus 2 is 180, that is linear pair. 3 plus 4 is 180, that is linear pair. 5 plus 6 is your 180, that is again linear pair. 8 plus 7 is 180, that is again linear pair. And that's not enough. We have more angles. 1 and 4 is also lying on a straight line. So 1 and 4 is also forming 180. 2 and 3 is also forming 180. 5 and 8 is forming 180 degree. And so is about 6 plus 7. And these type of angles that are lying on a straight line, they are forming a linear pair. Is it okay? So this you have to write in the fair notebook because this I will not send you. This you have to note down. And few more things are there. What are corresponding angles? Corresponding angles. Yes, anyone who can tell me this corresponding angle? Corresponding angle. Corresponding angles are if 2 is lying on the right hand side of this line above the line, then 6 is also lying on the right hand side of the transversal and above the line. So 2 and 6 is forming a corresponding angle. 3 and 7 is forming corresponding. 1 and 5 and 4 and 8. So 4 pairs are there for the corresponding angle. 2 is equal to 6, 3 is equal to 7, 1 is equal to 5 and 4 is equal to 8. This is your corresponding angles pair. Is it okay? Now the next is alternate interior angle, alternate exterior, alternate interior angle. Alternate interior का मतलब है 4 and 6, 3 and 5. Alternate मतलब they are on the opposite side. Interior matlab they are lying inside the side, inside the lines. And another one is alternate exterior. So 1 is equal to 7, 2 is equal to 8. That is your alternate exterior. So firstly I am writing alternate interior angles. Alternate interior angles is the pair are 2, 4 and 6, 3 and 5. So these are alternate interior angles. Next one is alternate exterior angles. That is 1 is equal to 7 and 2 is equal to 8. So these are your alternate exterior angle. One more topic is pending, that is your co-interior angle. And some of the co-interior angle that are lying on the same side of the transversal have always sum as 180. Like 3 and 6 are co-interior angle, they will form sum 180. 4 and 5 is also again co-interior angle and that will again form sum 180 degree. So I am writing one more concept here, co-interior angles. Co-interior angles. That is 3 plus 6 gives you sum 180. 4 plus 5 will give you sum 180. So this is called co-interior angles. Do you have any doubt? If you have any doubt, you can ask. Is this clear, beta? First question is, in the first question, you have given this figure A, O, B, D, C, E. Now, the lines AB and CD, they are intersecting each other. And whenever the two lines intersect each other, they will form vertically opposite angles. So can you see this? These two angles are equal and they are vertically opposite angles. And here AOC plus BOE is given as 70. BOD is your 40. BOD is 40. If this angle is 40, then this angle is also 40 by vertically opposite angle. Then this angle is also equal by vertically opposite angle. So this is your given part. And the next we are doing is solution. In the solution, you will write as AOC is equal to BOD vertically opposite angles. So means यहाँ से AOC कितना आ गया 40 degree. ठीक है. Next is you have to find BOE. This you have to find. And you have to find the reflex angle also. अब यहाँ से देखो, आपने BOE फाइंड करना है. ये एंगल, ये लाइंस इंटरसेक्ट कर रही हैं. दो एंगल्स का सम AOC और BOE का सम BOE का सम जो है वो 70 है. AOC प्लस BOE का जो सम है वो 70 है. AOC कितना है? AOC कितना है? 40. So put AOC and from here you will get BOE as 30 degree. So this is your first part. हमारे पास BOE यहाँ से आ गया 30 degree. BOE आ गया यहाँ से 30 degree. Next is you have to find the reflex angle COE. ये जो COE angle है इसका reflex निकालना है. So the best way to find the reflex of COE is to find COE first. आपको ये दिख रहा है कि ये पूरा ये क्या बन रहा है? Angles on a straight line. So if you use this concept, AOC plus COE plus BOE is 180 angles on a straight line. AOC कितना है? 40. COE you have to find. BOE कितना है? 30. तो यहां से COE कितना आ गया? 110. COE कितना आ गया? 110. Now we want to find the reflex of this angle. So reflex is, आपने ये निकाला है ना COE. Reflex का मतलब है ये पूरा निकालना है, यहाँ से लेके यहाँ तक, C से लेके E तक. This is called reflex angle. So reflex COE will be given by 360 minus 110, that is 250 degree. Means अगर आप पूरे 360 में से ये part minus कर दो, so you will get the remaining reflex angle COE that will be given by 360 minus 110, that is 250 degree.